Let's Talk program in care of Vaughan Radio, P.O. Box 195, Charlestown in Nevis. Or give us a call. Our numbers are 1-869-469-1616 or 1700. Here's a suggestion. You have a question or a comment, perhaps you can get a pencil, piece of paper, write it down, and you're well organized and getting on the show. You take as little time as possible so we can accommodate as many of you as we can. We ask only, first of all, you respect yourselves and then respect others, because we will not accept anything we deem that's not within our broadcast standards. Again, thank you all very much for joining us. This is your voice in the community, thought that get results. Before we get into what we're having tonight, let me tell you first of all that we've got two segments for tonight's show. And as Edric W. Stanley would say, we're not doing a lot of heavy lifting tonight, right? So you can be relaxed and see what's happening. Now, the other thing I got to let you know is that they've got a vaccination program going on so that you can get vaccinated. I'll give you the information a little later on as well. If you see I'm forgetting, call me and remind me, because we've got to get vaccinated and get the things going. Tonight, let's go over to studio number 2 and see what we got. The guy in the blue shirt, good evening.
Good evening, Webbo.
And who are you?
Kewana from the Odyssey Band.
Okay. The guy in the black shirt, good evening.
Yes, good evening, sir. Good evening to the listening public. I'm the man Jawa.
Okay, and the guy in the red shirt, who are you?
Good evening, everybody in Nederland. So I want to big up everybody out there.
Well, you have to tell us who you are, because you're more than just a guy in a red shirt. That's the point.
Ras Jedi.
There you go. Okay, so we got Ras Jedi, we got Jawa, and we got Kewana.
Yes.
Okay, and if you put those three together and you put it under one name, what do we get?
Odyssey Band.
Odyssey.
It's so good to have you here. And you used to rule this place some time ago. Did I use the correct description? No, let me know. Did I use the correct description?
But you used to.
Okay, so I'm correct.
You used to.
So you no longer rule.
Yeah, man. Still within. Still within.
Oh, okay. I'm just checking. you didn't sound like you were sure.
Yeah,
or you didn't like how I put the question.
A bigger road.
Okay. The Odyssey Band, they used to and they still rule this place.
Yes, I.
That's correct?
Yeah, man.
Okay. So give us a little background, because every time we do a show we get a new listener here and there, right? So
Right.
Tell us a little bit about Odyssey Band quickly, for those people all over the world who may be listening, hearing for the first time.
Well, for those who may not know, the Odyssey Band is a band mostly known for soca music out of Vicky Hill Village, Nevis. We were from just around 2003. We would have conquered a number of road march titles.
6.
You know, we traveled throughout the region, throughout the Federation, even to the United States, in particular New York, to perform on I think about 2 occasions. And we would have made our name throughout the whole world. I know in particular in England, a lot of our music played throughout their carnivals and so on. And we are well known for the big song, One Style, and also the sweetness. So that's just a little about Odyssey Band.
Okay, and you're mainly from what area in Nevis?
From Vicky Hill Village. St. James
area.
Winfest, Windward area.
The Hobart Beach area.
There you go. Okay, you I don't know if that's good enough, a description of selling yourself. You want me to help you?
Well, you can give your own description. Can you like me?
This is what I'm saying. That's it.
Let us bring them now. Suspect. Squeeze up right here. You in the style and this is it going sharp. I'm waiting for the road to go touch another man. Tell them I zoom it and they come and ask me yo. My fans request it so I got to get them now. Every time they hear the song, watch the people gather round. Like this to honey and some sugar they have. Never let this sweetness stop. Better give it all you got. Just keep on doing what you doing, keep it up. No, them coulda never do it like me. We no stop so they take me like it. Anyway we go and when we play we mash it up quite easy. Them try to test and they see and get count to 1, 2, 3. Now this is time for us to really make them see. And this still on the city. Tell them why we do it like we. Them can't do it. Them can't do it. And when we rocking up the place, all the gal they whine their waist. Them can't do it. Them can't do it. No, I make can't do it like we. I make can't do it like we. I make can't do it like we. We rock up the place and hot this thing. I make can't do it like we. I make can't do it like we. I make can't do it like we. Sweat, done, walk, get paid. And now it's time to say put the stress and the worry aside. Free up your body, your soul and mind. Come on for goodness sake. Baby, one of some time is free. So let's have some fun. Under the moon and sun. Let's put them things up in the air. Big praises to Jah that He everybody jinx, 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 jinx it ain't no sip, 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 sip and jinx. We tight in the session with me jinx in our yard. If you see me drinking up a mountain up in the man, I say we tight in the session with me jinx in our yard. Told the massive come in the man, say we drinking up in the rock. I saw we party, I saw we party, I saw we party, I saw we party. Everybody know, let me see.
From the VO.
The box of the sweetness, the box of the sweetness, the pain of sweetness, and you see we in the jamming up the sweet with the baggage. The people wanna know how we do it again. They say we sweet like sugar and honey when blend. When it come to paper and the pen, them other band they just can't comprehend. Tell them already, we go tell them again. A sweet, so now sing the idea. Oh, what sweet sensation I love, and the sweet, sweet me like me. Just cause I'm moving, I just can't get enough of the antsy. Well, I put up the music, come in the jam and it's you. Right there, right there, right there. See that, awesome, this is sweet this day. See that, sweet this day. I need that big star, pull up, squeeze up, pull up, spin this beach, pull up. Them all till in them bananas. See that, this is sweet this day. See that, this is sweet this day. I love a place, yeah, pull up, Herbert beach, pull up, Galish, yeah, pull up. Them all till in them bananas. See that, right there, this is sweet this day. See that, right there, this is sweet this day.
Your radio is on VON. That means you're having FUN.
Next time somebody asks you how to describe Odyssey Band, consider that way. Okay, so that's just a little idea. of who you were, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, who
you asked? Okay. Well, I just want to go into now what we got, right? So you got some new tracks,
Yes.
and we're going to let them down now.
Right.
Okay. Now we got what we got first. We got something. Tell us about the first one.
Sugar.
Yeah.
Sugar down there.
Yes.
Well, the sugar down there really come from a chant. That Easy had,
Easy.
you know, and then that is Spain, you know, put things together, piece them together and what's not. And then he said, by Java, I got a song for you to sing, you know. Yeah, and me and he went ban out one night, I think it was Sunday night. Bam, 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 start to put down the song, you know. Then Easy come in and do his part. The chorus?
Yeah.
The chorus. Yeah, and we had what the young lady their name again? Akila.
Yeah. Keela.
Yeah, come in and do some backup on the track. And I think we had some backup from the guys in the band as well too.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Kewana, West JD,
That's steady.
Spain.
So everybody put in a little work, you know.
Group effort.
Yeah, group effort, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and majority of the writing was done by Spain Beats.
Yeah.
You know, Easy did his part at the writing as well. So big up to Spain Beats and
Spain.
Easy.
Mm-hmm.
And the music was done by Spain Beats.
So Spain Beats, yeah.
So, for the folks who may not have gotten a wind of it yet, can it compare to those that we just dropped a little while ago? You have that standard?
Yeah, man, standard is still high.
The standard is still high.
Yeah, man.
And so you're not afraid of anybody?
No.
In fact, this song was dropped for the 50th anniversary of Carnival. You know, and it doing a lot of things over there.
Doing a lot of
St.
things,
Kitts, you know, getting a lot of airplay and so on. So, you know, just thanks to all the DJs who playing the music, you know, and thanks to you in advance, Webbo, for jamming the music,
So,
and for all that you've done before.
the sugar down there somewhere.
It's a monster jam.
Somewhere.
Well, where it is might be. Well, let's give a listen and let's see if we can find out where it is.
Yeah, sure.
Because I know a lot of folks would like to know where that is. You think we can put some on the playground tomorrow? Because sugar?
Yeah.
Sugar baby, sugar baby. Yo, Easy. Them girls say them a split up the carnival. Shower boy, let me tell you. A sugar mass. Right there. I see some girl come shit to stop. Growing up and down with them sugar. See them all around with them sugar. See some man come up like ants. Come check the girl and them for them sugar. Pay them price for them sugar. Young sugar say the man
listening to Love.
Sugar down there, sugar.
Who did the lead vocals in that? Who did the lead vocals?
That was done by me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You sound like a superstar.
Thank you.
I'm running through the system for checks. You know, we do things different to everybody else. And I've been running through it, but all I'm getting up is this.
Always satisfying.
Things like that.
Radio.
Let's give it another listen and see what else the computer comes up with, right?
Alright.
We're checking it to see.
Sugar baby. Yo, easy. Them girls say them a split, nothing can't fall.
What we do ratings on it, eh? But the computer is asking for another listen to see what it says, eh? You get it?
Going up and down with them sugar. See them all around with them sugar. See some man come up like ants. Come check the gal and them for them sugar. Pay the price for them sugar. Young sugar say the man them want gala yo, gala yo, gala yo, gala yo. White sugar what the man them want gala yo, gala yo, gala yo, gala yo. Say the sugar, sugar baby. I want it in the morning, morning, or even in the evening. Any sugar from all over the world. Say any sugar, sugar baby. I want it in the morning time, or even in the evening. Any sugar, any color, any color. Oh yeah, shut my turn on the scale. Ladies say them a come with the pounds. Sugar down there, sugar down there, sugar down there, sugar, sugar, sugar down there, sugar down there, sugar down there, sugar, sugar. Answer palayo, how you sweet so. Answer palayo, baby you got it. Answer palayo, how you sweet so. Answer palayo, 'cause you got it.
Searching. Searching.
Ladies.
From the VON Music Machine, this is a monster jam.
That's what it came up with.
The army want to know. Nah you.
White sugar, what the man them want? Gala yo, hey gala yo. Say any sugar, sugar baby. I want it in the morning, morning, or even in the evening, girl. Any sugar from all over the world. Say any sugar, sugar baby. I want it in the morning time, or even in the evening. Say any sugar, any color, any color. Oh yeah, what kind of sugar that? That look like a foreign sugar, a local or what? Sugar down there, sugar down there, sugar down there, sugar, sugar, sugar down there, sugar down there, sugar down there, sugar, sugar. Answer palayo, how you sweet so. Answer palayo, baby you got it. Answer palayo, how you sweet so. Answer palayo.
From the VON Music Machine, this is a monster jam.
Sugar, sugar, sugar down there, sugar down there, sugar down there, sugar, sugar. Answer palayo, how you sweet so. Answer palayo, baby you got.
Builder's Paradise is offering a large variety of floor and wall tiles at very competitive prices. Builder's Paradise has over 2 million pieces in stock, lots of different styles to choose from. Whether you're renovating or tiling a new house, Builder's Paradise has what you need.
Wow!
Oh, and remember, we're open all day Saturday to serve you better. This is something that you can't refuse. Visit Builders Paradise today at the C.A. Paul Southwell Industrial Site in St. Kitts or call them at 466-4938.
In case you're wondering, this is Thought That Get Results. We're not doing much heavy lifting tonight. Oh, we are dropping down heavy stuff. So that was sugar down there. It went through the system and it came up. You heard what it you heard the ratings that it got, right?
Yeah, amongst them.
We don't just do this thing, you know, we run it through we set up different to everybody. You realize that?
I know that.
Yeah, we send it through. If you make it, you make it. You know, some songs just can't make it.
Right.
But we run it through, you keep searching, and we see what it comes up with. Okay, we got that. Now, the other thing is, next time you got stuff to do, as K. Warner said, right? And he said, Webbo, you as well, especially what you did in the past, right? I'm like Odyssey. I'll just keep going up. So next time you got stuff like this to do, come when I have time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You come and anyway, what else we got?
Okay, the next track is Holy, and this track was done by myself, Kewana. The music was done by Dukubi. The mix and mastering by Spain Beats. The writing was done by Kewana as well.
Oh, okay. And so what the band's been doing? You've been pushing out songs all the time, innit?
Yes.
You've been doing. But during the pandemic, you took the opportunity also to keep the talent. Don't let it rust get on and
when
so
you're
on.
home, you get a lot of inspiration and so to write on different topics.
Right.
So the thought about whole day just came to mind, about whole day, about partying. Whole day got sugar down there. So it just a song called Whole Day.
You got a carnival, of course, ongoing and stuff like that. You doing any stuff with that? The band or yourself, anybody doing any stuff with the songs? Like the Soca Monarch, anything?
Well, this song was done for the Soca Monarch. It was not a final song, unfortunately, but it's still playing a lot on the radio and so on. We did a virtual show in St. Kitts. I think it's about 2-3 weeks ago. Multimedia live virtual show. So we did that. I did a performance at the night market last Saturday, 2 weeks ago. Nevis Tourism Night Market.
Yes.
I'm supposed to be doing another performance at Club EXO this coming Friday.
So it's going pretty good.
Have the date correct, right? The 24th. Yeah. So we're doing stuff. Because of the pandemic, you kind of limited in terms of the performance, but we're still trying to do some performance in between and so on, just to keep active and stay relevant. Let people know that we still have fresh music, and you could get some of the old music as well, which are classic. So.
Yeah. Okay, so let's give a listen to this one.
Alright.
Yourself in a band, jumping up to the mark, jamming up, having fun, drinking up all the rum, marrying in your tongue, singing your favorite song. Get we have every night, in the fans am I like a kite carnival. We have more, cause the life never goes. All day we jumping up and it's all day. All day we jumping up and it's all day. We jumping up and it's all
Warehouse.
Okay. Unfortunately, we're pressed for time.
Yeah.
Right? And I told you next time you don't do me this, right? you come when we got time, because there's a lot of stuff, a lot of things we can do with this music.
I know you got a lot of monster jam, somebody see.
Yeah, exactly. So we can do a lot of stuff with that. But as I said, we out of time, but we got them, and your music normally lasts way long.
Yeah.
So we got another time we can come back and we can do some more stuff, right?
Most definitely.
But in the meantime, we got the playground coming up also. And I see where we can search to find where the sugar is.
I like that.
That would be a good way to find out. But I'll give them a clue. Follow the ants, right?
Follow the ants.
Yeah, where they lead. Okay, guys. Once again, let them know who you are, and let them know how they can find the music. You can get it online, innit?
Yes.
You can check it online, so do that.
Okay, so we just wanna say thank you for having us. It was a pleasure being here. If you're looking for Adesiban music, you just go onto our YouTube page, Adesi to the World. You can find all our music there. All the streaming platforms, all the music streaming platforms, you can find our music as well. You could check out our Facebook page, Adesiban. You could also check out some of the members' Facebook page, two of which is Spain Beats and K1 music page, Facebook page, and you could find Adesi music there as well as Spain Beats production and K1 production. So just check it out, support the music, spread the music. That's the only way we can make it as locals out there in the international scene.
Okay, Jaro, what you got to say finally?
Yeah, I just want to say, I give God thanks, for health and strength to still got this voice at my age, Yeah, I just want to say big up my team, big up the team, Adesi Band, big up the fans them out there. Want to big up you, Webbo, and the whole of the VON team. Thanks for having us.
Yes.
Yeah, I just want to say thanks to you, Webbo. Thanks to everybody that listening by radio tonight, and want to big up, as Jao said, the whole team. Just want to big up all the fans, diehard Adesi fans who been with us over the years.
And a Merry Christmas to one and all.
To everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now, when you exit, Edric is standing by to come in. You may not know this, but he is a good critic and a good judge of music. So when he comes in, I'm going to ask him what he thinks.
Okay.
And what he thinks makes a difference. He's a super heavyweight, and according to what he says, you can take the cue from that, right? Guys, thanks for the music, not just tonight, but over the years. Wish you all the best, and Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Hopefully we can come back and we can do some more stuff, right?
Yeah, man.
Sure.
Because it's one thing with me. I like to know and find out where it is. Somewhere on the figure. There you go. If you want to know, follow the trail of the ads, right? Right. Follow the trail of the ad. And where it leads you, just follow. That's what it is. Guys, have a good season. Thanks for the music. Yes.
Come check the gal and them for them sugar. Hey, the price for them sugar. Brown sugar say the man them want gala yo, hey gala yo. White sugar what the man them want gala yo, hey gala yo. Say any sugar baby. I want it in the morning,
From the VON Music Machine, this is VON. That means you're having FUN.
Sugar down there, sugar down there, sugar down there, sugar. Antapalayo, how you sweet so. Antapalayo, baby you got it. Antapalayo, how you sweet so. Antapalayo, cause you got it. Jump it, sticky boy. Ladies, I want to taste it. So them girls, and plenty bum, and kind of have they have for them sugar, and they get down bad for them sugar. Kind of man, come by their own. Do they get it for them sugar? Spend they get it for them sugar. Young sugar say the man them want yalla yo, hey yalla yo. White sugar what the man them want yalla yo, hey yalla yo. Say any sugar, baby. I want it in the morning, or even in the evening, any sugar from all over the world. Say any sugar, baby. I want it in the morning time, or even in the evening. Say any sugar, any color. Oh yeah, what kind of sugar that? That look like a foreign sugar. A local or what? Sugar down there, sugar down there.
The name of the band is Odyssey. The name of the track, Sugar Down There, just released in the Eastern Caribbean Spa House. Around here we call it a monster jam. You gotta hear what Edric W. Stanley gotta settle. What he said goes. In the meantime, you wanna find it? Follow the trail of the ants. And don't keep your eyes off. Guys, thanks for the music. The second half of the show, Edric W. Stanley, good evening.
Good evening, all, and good evening to my fellow panelists. Good evening to the people of St. Kitts, and more particularly, the good people of Nevis who have followed us all these years. And to those who listen to us on the World Wide Web, good evening. Well, I have to ask these guys who brought this music to us, what's the origin of this music and the beat? This particular beat, I love to dance. I enjoy dancing, still enjoy a little bit, but at the same time, where did this particular beat came from? Long time ago we listened to music and we didn't have this beat, but when they come again, Webbo, please ask them the origin of the beat. And actually, the title of the song, Sugar Down There, you know, the Mighty Sparrow sang a song meaning a bag of sugar down there, and if she's got open teeth, don't let her get away. Now, did they come up with an original in terms of sugar down there? And who are the ants? Who are the ants? Men. And I would tell my sons, the sweetest thing in life is, I don't want to mention the word on the air. It has nothing to taste but emotion, but it's the sweetest thing in life. And
Okay, but you say you will tell them, so when you go home, tell them. But let me ask you. I told the guys, I'm going to ask you, what do you think about the track? Is it
listen, don't cut me off. It is a super track. It is a big hit. And like I said, the melody and the beat is uncomparable. So kudos to them. I would say at this juncture, they have done a marvelous job with reference to the composition and ultimately the music. It's a unique beat. Do they say it's a soca beat?
No, they didn't say all that.
Okay.
What I wanted from you is, did it qualify as a Monster Jam track?
Right, it is.
And if you say it, it is.
It is. It is.
So what we will do, we'll have to get them back and maybe get you cross-examine them. How about that?
That is not a bad idea.
Meanwhile, Conrad Niall Libert, good evening.
Oh, good evening, Webbo, and a pleasant good evening to Mr. Stanley, my colleague around the table, and to everyone in tune to the program. Webbo, I'm happy to be here at this time of year. I'm very happy that I met the Odyssey band here in the studio. I always talk to the folks individually about where they're at and so forth. To comment on the music, Webbo, it's beautiful. In fact, I'm so proud of the Odyssey. I always been proud of the Odyssey. I think they have a very unique sound, which is different to most of the soca bands I hear. There are times we hear a lot of music and it's really fast. Well, Odyssey doesn't have that speed at times, and I know they can do that as well, but they have a bounce with them that is very special. Because even the second song, Whole Day, is not fast, but it tends to have that kind of compulsion that makes you dance. The two songs are beautifully done, Webbo. Sugar Down There is definitely a hit. It's no doubt. It's a hit. You know, he's got melody, he's got the harmonies, the vocals are excellent. I didn't know these guys really take the time out to really do all these things. And trust me, Webbo, it doesn't come overnight. You can't just get up and do it. So these guys being at their work and working hard on their product. And trust me, I'm very proud of the Odyssey. I feel like the name is going to be calling a lot in the Carnival this year in St. Kitts, and of course that'll reflect potential from Nevis, Webbo.
You will know you're an authority of some sort in it, because you used to have a band, right?
Yeah, I used to be in music for a while.
You have a little, you have a better idea than Edric and me.
Yeah, it's
no doubt Edric say I must speak for myself, right?
I would tell you speak for yourself.
You're not going to tell me you had a band too?
No, I didn't have a band.
Okay, so at last.
I played.
Oh, you played in a band? Yeah, Naya, so go ahead.
So, and Webbo, is one thing, we got to support these people. I would ask the government in a really quiet way, to support the Odyssey band, because they are top talents, believe me. In talking to them at times in the past, they had the concern that they didn't get the support from the government. There are times they wanted to go to New York to represent Nevis, and a lot of ins and outs and so forth, but support the Odyssey band. There are times I know they have things in the villa and they think it's a band up here and Odyssey field. Support Odyssey band, support the Nevis thing. We cannot at all let these talents just yes, and go back under the cover. They can make us proud. They can make a name for us. Odyssey has a very special sound, and it's just like you would recognize, say, a band like Eddie and the Movements, jam band. That particular unique sound. I think Odyssey have that uniqueness too. These songs are not fast and wild, but they got that bounce, and the melodies, the changes are beautiful, Webbo. They're excellent tracks. Excellent tracks.
It's an excellent track.
Excellent tracks.
Sugar baby, sugar baby. Yo, easy. If you are going to split up the carnival, Jawa boy, let me tell you, a sugar mass, right there. I see some girl, country to town, going up and down with them sugar. See them all around with them sugar. See some man, come out like ants. Come check the girl and them for them sugar. Pay the price for them sugar. Brown sugar, say the man them want. Yalla yo, hey yalla yo, yalla yo. in the evening. Any sugar, any color. Any color. Oh yeah. Chapman turn on the scale. Them ladies say them a come with the pounds. Sugar down there. Sugar down there.
You know what they say? Open confession is good for the soul. And I gotta tell you, Jawa been harassing me for weeks. He said, Webbo, we got this song. But people keep saying all kind of things. But I gotta run it through the powerhouse system and see what comes out. So I run it through the system. And it wasn't responding. And I kept running it. And then this is what we got.
From the VON Music Machine, this is a monster jam.
Ain't no great mystery. Ain't no secret about it. Follow the ants. That's the trail. Wherever they lead you, just make sure that you follow. Mystery solved. Odyssey, thanks for the music, right? This one is gonna reach on the playground. And I already give you the hint. How you find the sugar? Ain't no mystery. Follow the ants. Where it leads, you follow. Mystery solved.
I want it in the morning, or even in the evening. Any sugar from all over the world.
Javo, you were right.
Any sugar.
This one can make it to the playground. What do you think, Edric?
Yes, well, it makes the track
It makes it
for the playground.
to the playground, yeah. Make it. Playground begins tomorrow. It's mainly for the kids, but I gotta take a minute out and drop this one, right? Yeah. Follow the ants. Don't glance left nor right. Follow the ants. Mystery solved. Thanks for the music, guys. Now into something else. Okay, so what we got? I have some bit of information here. Very important information that I gotta let everybody know. They've got a very special Get Vax campaign. It's happening tomorrow, the education session for parents. The date is Wednesday, December 22nd. That's tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. The location is at NEPAC. Education session on COVID-19 vaccine for adults and children 12 years and over. So please make an appointment, make it in your appointment book for tomorrow, 5:30 p.m. at NEPAC. Very important. I think they'll be discussing, and you can ask questions about the children 12 years and over getting the vaccine and all that. Adults, you go along and stuff like that. So please take note of that. Okay, what else we got?
Well, I was at the Malcolm Guichard Park opening, which was an excellent gesture from the Taiwanese government. And as a result, based on the culmination as to what happened there on Sunday evening, although it was a nice blessing from God in terms of the rain, everybody enjoyed themselves, and we have to commend the late Malcolm Guichard, Honorable Malcolm Guichard, for having the vision for the ultimate trend and ultimate goal of getting a certain portion from the Newfoundland developers, which 120 acres, which turned into the Prince Park and Horatio Heights, and the bypass road. So we have to commend the late Honorable Malcolm Guichard for his vision, for having the foresight, and ultimately we got this park given to us by the Taiwanese. And I did a light tour of the facility, and they did a marvelous job with reference to the interior and the exterior. So at this juncture, I say congratulations to the Guichard family and the support they have given Malcolm over the years during his lifetime. And again, ultimately, the finished product of the Penis Park, donated by the Taiwanese government, they put in a lot of money into it, including the Nevis Island administration. So kudos to all those who worked on the park to bring it to fruition and ultimately a reality. Webbo.
Webbo, the park at Penny's has long been in the making, and it's a good feeling to see they have reached to the point of opening the park. I'm not sure if one can say it's completed, but it has been opened for whatever reason, and we truly appreciate.
It's 99.9% completed.
99.9% completed. Okay, yes, and I have not gone to the park, but I go to the beach early in the morning and pass by when the fencing was removed, and in talking to everyone, I am convinced that it's still a work in progress, and there is still a lot to see as time goes by. Generally, the feedback I've been getting is that people are very happy about it. People are happy that it's been called the Malcolm Gishard Park because of his efforts towards saving the area for Nevisians, and I'm very happy for that. Generally, in talking to everybody, I can say generally people are very happy. There's one concern that I hear repeating all the time for those who went there during, well, it opened in the night, and it's a concern of lighting, much further down by the beach area. But as I say, maybe for some reason that's been we would be coming, but maybe later. Maybe it's going to be solo lighting, because that's one of my concern too, that there should have been maybe more. But as I say, I believe it's a work in progress, and I believe that we would see some solar lights somewhere down there, as a lot of people tell me during the night time. It should be more better littered. So but generally, I must compliment the administration, because it's been long in the making, and to see it come to fruition, it's a very good thing. It's a very good thing. And in the midst of so much that is going on next to it, it's good that there is a place that the young ones and the grown-up can actually hang out and be tranquil by the beauty of the place. And that's why I say I believe we're going to be seeing a lot more, probably, flowers and so forth as time goes by, as the garden becomes more mature. I have not gone there personally, but it's a leisure park, and it should really bring out the smiles and the good feelings of people. And I hope it's used by locals a lot. Sometimes we tend to rush in the opening times for a while, and then we don't go anymore. And I know people are so attracted to the screens these times, the television, the phones, and everything. So it's an invitation to come out and I enjoy the tranquility of Nevis. It's next to the beach. It's quite a good thing for the people of Nevis. And going forward, I'm sure it's even going to have a bigger wow factor, because some after the fence have been removed said that they thought it would have been more a wow factor, but as it's been explained, and I do believe that as time goes by, we're going to see more the exuberation of beauty as the gardens become mature and everything come to light. So it's a great thing, Webbo.
Through the grapevine, I understood that some electrical work would be done going westward.
Westward, yeah.
So I do not know if that's what you.
Yes.
reference.
A friend of mine was there last night for the movies, and they find that the west portion of it was not well lit, and maybe that's the area they're going to be doing in Solo.
Well,
solar energy, that'll be a good thing.
Again, through the grapevine, there is a lot of work going to be done electrically, and as a result, it's a work in progress.
Yeah.
And it's a multifaceted park. It's not only for...
It's huge. It's huge.
Everybody can find something to do there. And based on what I heard, it's going to be utilized. It is an vision idea in terms of the late Malcolm Bishard coming forward, getting the land, and eventually bringing it to this juncture of fruition. Not that he did it, but at the same time it was his vision. And I hope that he, wherever his soul is, he can see what has been done with his idea at this particular point in time. And like I said, the beautification and other aspects are going to come to the fore in the fullness of time. So let's keep our fingers crossed, and I believe by next year, 2022, we would truly see the fruits blossom. All right? We'll see that.
It's a work in progress. Yeah. Parks are usually like that. If it's trees, then they got to become, big and bloomy. And as the public visit the park, requests would be made, whether verbally or otherwise, to the management, and they're going to put things in place to accommodate the likeness of people. It's a place where people want to be happy and have fun, and also to be safe, Nevis has a lot of beautiful places. I've moved around businesses and so forth. Nevis have a lot of beautiful places.
That is the reason why the name Queen of the Caribbees had been given to Nevis over many years. So it is not really something that we don't expect. Nevis has always punched above its weight. So we are looking forward for the same kind of punch to continue.
Yeah, but the point I wanted to make that Nevis have a lot of beautiful places. I go to them, but the attendants sometimes are not there. The attendants to these places, businesses and so beautiful places that I see, and it makes me feel bad. Like I went to one Friday night. I passed by 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Beautiful place, beautiful setting, and they had karaoke, but the attendance wasn't there. I see it a lot. I would invite people out again, of course, because of the crime. A lot of people, tend to withdraw from the nightlife.
But that is one aspect. But you must bring to the fore COVID, the presence of.
Oh yes. But even prior to that, it's about attendance. It's about support too. It's about support. Let me tell you that straight up, because what we see happening here, other races are supporting their own and they are advancing. Support sometimes, an extra effort to support counts. Local endeavors and enterprises, and even the park today. Enjoy the park. Come out and enjoy the park. It's there to be enjoyed. As I say, I see facilities in Nevis which are not well attended to, and therefore they doesn't develop to the heights. Even NIPAC is one of them that they're supposed to and play the role that they're supposed to. And sometimes it's about us not coming out and support the gesture.
Well, we have to continue to be creative, and as we attempt to bring a lot of creativity to the fore, we will fall in line. I have attended things at NEPAC, and this facility is going to be used for multi-purposes, and as a result it should get the support that it deserves, simply because we are a dynamic people, and as a result we will have different things, different activities, and everything can be done there. Weddings, parties, even education. So it is a multi-purpose, multi-facility,
multi-purpose facility.
multi-purpose facility.
Yeah.
So in that regard, we must look at it from this point of view, that ultimately it will fit into the realm of great things. The park is like a great gift from the Taiwanese to us, and we must begin to add or put the creativity that is necessary into bringing the activities that would bolster its presence.
Yes, but to be precise, the Taiwanese didn't really give us any park. Okay, it's the government.
Well, it's an idea.
The Taiwanese come and play their role in furnishing the park, because the park has been the park there for us since Malcolm Gishard dedicated that land, and so the Taiwanese had come and aid us along with the island administration in furnishing the park, and they have done a beautiful job.
But I did mention that the government has played an important role, a dominant role in terms of
yes,
supplementing
partnering
with the Taiwanese.
With the Taiwanese, yes. And that's why I said the Taiwanese didn't give us the park. They played that very important and appreciated role. They've been there over many years, and we appreciate the things that they have done for the island, for the Federation. They've been our good friends, put it that way. And yes, it's a facility to be taken care of too. And regardless, because here we have the name Malcolm Gishard, and that 10-2, let's not play, that tend to put a political twist there. Okay? And what I don't want is for whenever it happens, if it happens, another government come in place, and that facility is not given the respect, and
it's for all of us,
and whatever, for the people and for the government too, to be utilized, because we're tired of them type of stuff. We're truly tired of them type of stuff. For instance, with NEPAC, if I speak of it now, then somebody from one side will say, and it was not even well built. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the usage of a government facility. It doesn't matter what government is in place. Okay, and so we should not call down and push aside and make uselessness of what government have invested and work hard to make available for the people, simply because it wasn't your government but another government that done it. You understand? And one would hope that the name doesn't encourage that type of attitude, and so we can feel wholesomely that the park belongs to the people of Nevis, because many times it's the politicians them that advance these kind of attitude. You get me? We must be fair to ourselves.
Well, based on the type of personality the late Malcolm Gishard was, he was a people's person. He was a people person, and as a result, he straddled both sides of the fence. He got support in his day from both sides, and as a result, we have honored him with the park, and in the fullness of time, people would forget which party he belonged.
Yeah.
In the fullness of time. They would remember his name, they would remember what he did,
Yes.
but would they remember which party he belonged? No, I don't think so. As a result, and based on the fact that, again, he was a people's person, he was a people person. He interacted with everybody, and he meets you regardless of whom you are, which side of the fence you are, regardless of what side of the fence you belong. He would greet you and even attempt to get you to be on his side. You understand? To join his cause. And he has been successful in that regard. So I don't think politics would play any major role in the fullness of time, like I've said. And as a result, the park would be enjoyed by all of us, young and the not so young. Webbo. Well, like I said, the COVID is here, and it's coming back, and I hope that we have the leadership in place still that policed it, managed it, and ultimately would defeat it. Because I understood that it is growing rampantly in the States. The Michael, was it variant, the new variant, and as a result, Omicron variant. And so as we go forward, we are hoping that the management frontline people are still in place to give us a report periodically, as they have done in the past, to tell us exactly what's happening and to, in fact, manage it and ultimately defeat it. Webbo.
Well, as it relates to COVID, I'm very proud to be a Caribbean person, because the people who are coming here now are saying, wow, you know, it's serious protocols, and it's taken serious here. The protocols are taken very serious in the Caribbean. Some have said it looks like the Caribbean is the first world and the Americas and is the third world as it relates to complying and taking that step to prevent the spreading. I think we have got it seriously down pack here. Everybody wants to know, wow, that's how it is, where we have to sign our name every time. It's not like that in many places, like the States and so forth. So we've been doing a good job, and truly, really and truly, I'm astonished by the way it looks like so many people wanted to travel, wanted to get out of the States. I'm surprised that the tourist season seems to be back with a bang all of a sudden at one time. So yes, we got to be very, very, very mindful and not to disrupt the flow, as we have experienced the flow of what we are experiencing now, meaning the influx of tourists and what it brings to the island. And I hope we will have an extended tourist season this year, you know, seeing that it started late and seeing that it wasn't there probably a year ago. But in the midst of all this, I suppose we must continue, you know, respecting the protocols and those things that made us relatively successful in our fight against the COVID. We are not doing bad at all. And let's keep it that way.
Just give me a second, Edric. I just wanted to mention, I had mentioned earlier that and it fits into what you're saying, the topic that you're discussing right now. There's a Let's Get Vax campaign that's happening, education session for parents, and it's happening tomorrow, Wednesday, December 22nd, 5:30 p.m. at NEPAC. right here on Nevis, education session on COVID-19 vaccine for adults and children 12 years and over.
Well, I hope that the education session would embody the fact that those of us who have had our 2 jabs, there is a timeline, and I'm not sure how the timeline will work, but I am ready to do what is necessary to take another jab so as to keep me healthy. But I think there is a waiting period. I had my jabs my last jab in June. That was the 6th month of the year, so therefore I am on schedule to get a 3rd jab. So hopefully, when I would attempt to attend the session to get more information and to figure out if it is timely for me to get my 3rd jab, because it is necessary, it's important for us to continue to follow the protocol, follow the science, adhere to the science, and ultimately do what is necessary to not only keep us and our family safe, but to keep everybody else around us safe. I am not sure what Pfizer has done. Based on the last bit of information I got, is that they got a new vaccine. It's pretty effective. The efficacy or effectiveness based on the publication is still up there in the 80s, 90s, as the case might be. So I'm hoping that when I go to the session tomorrow, they will be able to tell me the timetable for me is apropos, and therefore I could take my 3rd jab and to amplify it to the others, that they should, those who have not taken it, this is the time for them to take it, and based on they have not taken it, maybe they have contributed to the new variant. So I am hoping that we are able to convince at this juncture those who have not taken it, because based on statistics, those who have not taken it are in a much higher percentile amount in terms of illness, hospitalization, as the case might be. So now that the time has come for them to get the jab based on the new variant, I hope they'll take it.
You, 1 or 2 or even 3 of the suppliers of these vaccines said that we would have taken 1 or 2 months to readjust to the new variant. I'm not sure if that vaccine, adjusted vaccine, have reached these parts as yet. I'm not even sure if that new variant have reached these parts as yet. But it seems to be a situation whereby the new variant is a bit dodgy to the existing vaccine, and just an adjustment have to be made to make sure all is covered as it relates to the new vaccine, and protection is in place. So I suppose the seminar that is happening tomorrow, they would be talking, or giving information along that line. The new variant and the adjustments that was made on how much it's, But generally, it's been said that even the vaccine that they have taken before still act as good shield from the new variant, but it still require even more protection just to to be on the safe side. So those who have been vaccinated, it's been said that those who are dying in the States, mostly they are unvaccinated. That we can't say much about here in St. Kitts Nevis. But the information is out there. The choices are there for those who are fed the information and have some concerns. So it's left to the individuals. Still an individual struggle, still an individual. It's very personal. Even people who have been vaccinated refuse in these times to let the word out for particular reasons, and so. But it comes down to individual choice and individual responsibility anyway, But we've been doing well.
Well, I know that we are maybe 85% in these parts vaccinated. We have to shoot for 100%, a perfect 100%, to catch everybody, get everybody vaccinated, to be on the safe side and to ensure that the variant doesn't have a place to hide. Now, if that 15% or 20% still decides that they are not going to take the vaccine, it means that percentile amount can affect and infect the other 80%, and we start all over again with a new COVID, because based on the information I am hearing, well, it's on the street, that we are in for the long haul
with COVID,
with reference to the COVID. So, if we are in for the long haul, why don't we all take the vaccine and deny the variants a place to hide?
Well, Mr. Stanley, things are happening as time go forward. People are yielding, some are remaining on the fence. But circumstances keep showing up in life, and people keep adjusting to these circumstances. And so I believe, whereas you cannot really put a big stick over anybody's back, circumstances can at times do that, and that's why I say it's going well, because I know people who is very hardcore about not taking it, and now they are faced with certain circumstances. They are softening their position. You get me? Maybe for traveling, maybe for whatever reason. And so I think the governments at this point will win in the long run. Will win in the long run because they got the handle, and the people got the blade, and they can put things in place that totally exempt you.
Okay, gentlemen, we are standing by to go to Leadership Matters. We're perhaps minutes away from that, so maybe this being the final session for the year, maybe you can do what you would like to do or say in your final session for the year.
Well, I must take this opportunity to wish everybody a joyous New Year, very Merry Christmas, and to ensure that Christmas comes once a year and we are able to put in place certain things that propels us into 2022 2022 with prosperity and longevity, and we ask God for His blessings for over the years to have bring us thus far, and as a result we are looking forward to a Merry Christmas and a prosperous and Happy New Year to all.
I would like to say a happy holiday to everyone, really, and to just say thank you for having us in your homes, and a part of your household sometimes for the last year. It's always been a pleasure to come here. It's such a world to come here and have these conversations that we usually do, and by extension extending them to the street as well, which is quite a nice feeling for me when I communicate with people and come here and do that. So I just want to give thanks, Webbo, to you, also to Von Radio for giving us this opportunity. We are very happy to be supportive of Von Radio in this effort, and I believe it's working absolutely well. I think the program is one of the better ones in the region. I'm very proud to be a part of it, very proud to be a part of the Von Radio family. And as we go forward, we respect the authority of Von Radio, and as a radio station that everyone knows and can depend on. And I'm so happy to be a part of it, Webbo. Thank you once again. Thank the people that tune in every Tuesday night, and even those that doesn't tune in and be a part of the conversation. I think this program has a very important place in the life of Nivisions and the radio station also, and I'm so happy to be a part of it.
So I would like to wish you both a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, Ted and Mr. Brand and Dr. Bartlett and all the others, all our guests, our supporters and everybody. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We now go to Leadership Matters, a program of the government of St. Kitts and Nevis.
Timothy Harris, who is joining us here this evening after a very long day. He is joined by the Accountant General in the Ministry of Finance, Levi Bradshaw, who is his